Hello, I hope everyone is doing well. So, have you ever wondered how much money RuneScape YouTubers make? I wondered for a long time, and I still don't know for sure what the top earners make, but I have an educated guess based on my own personal experience. Now, I'm far from a professional YouTuber. I don't have the time to pump out 4 to 5 videos per week with the goal of building up a large subscriber base. What I do have is a hobby that I enjoy, and of all the hobbies that I have, this is the only one that generates any money rather than costs money. In order to make money on YouTube, you must first create and monetize your videos through the YouTube website. Ads on your videos come in two forms: banner ads along the side and the skippable or sometimes not skippable ads that play at the beginning of the video. Revenue is generated by views and clicks on the ads. What some people may not know is that YouTube takes 45% of all revenue generated, leaving the creator with 55%. Video statistics can be viewed through channel analytics on YouTube and through Google Adsense. Through Adsense, you can see things like total page views, ad impressions, and clicks. You see things like page and impression RPM, or revenue per thousand impressions. Adsense doesn't show you your actual daily earnings. You'll have to check your YouTube video manager for that. It does show you some good data, and it can be useful for seeing things like trends over time. This screen here shows performance, and it's comparing the last 28 days with the previous 28 days. And you can see I'm kind of sloping downwards a little bit in page views, impressions, and clicks. Now that's largely probably due to being on vacation for the first 10 or 12 days of June and not having any RuneScape or YouTube activity. However, you see that CPC, or cost per click, is holding steady at about 4 cents. This is a really simple concept. Basically, the advertisers get their ads on YouTube videos, and they pay YouTube every time a user clicks on one of those ads, and then YouTube keeps 45% of that money and gives 55% to the creator of that video. If we could view someone else's AdSense account, it would be pretty easy to calculate about how much revenue they are making. Unfortunately, this is private, so you can't just look at people's AdSense data. So if you're wondering how much a top YouTuber makes or how much you could make if you were to start out just as a beginner, we have to improvise a little bit. Now, a lot of people think there's a kind of a direct relation between number of views and how much money you're making, and unfortunately that's not quite true. It is based on the ad clicks and ad views, but what we can do is use my revenue data to try to create an estimate for revenue per 1,000 views and then extrapolate that out to other view counts. Unfortunately, that is not going to be super accurate because there are other factors involved, such as length of video, that are going to kind of distort that a little bit. So here's a graph for my revenue data from June. So on the y-axis are my dollars made per day, and the x-axis is total channel views. You can see there's a pretty strong linear relationship. It makes sense that if you get more views, you're going to make more money. Although notice that it is not a perfect correlation. That is because, again, the revenue is based on ad clicks and views, not so much just total channel views. But when we're going to look at other YouTubers' data that we can get publicly, we can't get their ad clicks and stuff, only their total views. So this is kind of the best we can do right here. So using my data alone, we get a very general estimate of $1.66 per 1,000 views and about $28 per 1,000 ad clicks. It seems like a pretty reasonable number, though. I think $1.66 per 1,000 views. However, I really don't want to think about the number of hours that I've put into it because I believe that would be far below minimum wage. Now, I've put together a little table of some well-known YouTubers as well as general estimates for view counts on a beginner, small, and medium channels. Now, of course, these are all estimates. I'm not saying this is exactly how much these familiar YouTubers make, but the estimates are pretty reasonable, I think. The average SML video gets around 150K views. A friend is closer to 300K, Bodhi 250K or so. And so if you look at numbers like that, you've got people making close to $400-$500 per video based on the $1.66 per 1,000 views. The estimates there for monthly income is just basically the total revenue divided by the number of months that their channels have been active in making videos. Now, for someone like SparkMac, for instance, that is $4,300 a month. That doesn't include Any donation or Twitch or anything else, that is just YouTube. Now, again, it may not be perfectly accurate, but assuming it's within the ballpark, that is really good money considering he has other sources of income as well. If you're thinking of starting your own channel, those numbers at the bottom might be helpful to you. Those are pretty much where I fall in most of my videos. A lot of them are around 1,500 or 2,000 views. Sometimes I'll get up in the 10,000 range, and every once in a while I'll get a big one that's like 50,000 or so. If you are thinking about making YouTube videos, I would say go for it as long as you think it's something that you will genuinely enjoy. Personally, I would never want to make a full-time job out of this. I feel like as soon as I depended on this as a source of income, I would begin to resent this game because I would feel like it's something I have to do instead of something I want to do. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you did find it interesting, and if people did like it, I may consider making something else along these lines in the future to maybe look at this in a little bit more detail. I'll see you next time.